Hi everybody, I thought I'd give you a little bit of demo on how you can make an animation out of some of your faces. So here we have an absolutely fantastic drawing or set of drawings made by one of our students, JC. And let's see, the first thing I want to do, I noticed that there is not enough contrast here between the face and the background, or the hair here in the background, because they're both black. And so an easy way to do that, I can just, let's see, click on the background there. Oh, I should get rid of that text box too. So click on the background, the word background shows up, and let's just change that color. I always like gradients because they kind of give it a nice special look. There you go. Of course, I could have changed the color of the hair and the color of the face here, but I don't want to mess them up. Okay, so here's the easy part. After I have titled my document and after I've shared it with Mr. Brown, I just copy slide number 1, I paste it, and there you go. Wasn't that easy? That's your first slide. You don't change anything. And so here we have some heads. What are we going to think of doing? Well, how about we just have some eye movement? Now, I noticed JC did an excellent job of grouping the whole face, making it a lot easier to move around. But let's see if we just want to move the eyes. What I shall do is ungroup for a little bit. And then I'm going to group those parts of the pupil together because it's pupil that's going to move as one unit, not the whole eyeball, just the pupil. And so I'm going to group those. And then let's see, I'm going to group the other set of pupils together. Go to Arrange menu, go to Group, and tell you what, the pupils actually always move together as one unit. One never travels farther than the other, so I'm going to just group them. And here's what we're going to do. Let's see, I decide I'm going to change that one, and let's do it. I'm going to hold my finger on the arrow key. Boom. And I almost got there. If I hold the arrow key down again, it's going to go too far. So I'll hold the shift key down now while I do the arrow key. And it's just going to go a little bit. Looks like once more will be great. So I got that in. One regular arrow key to the right and then 2 arrow keys with the shift held down. And that seems to be about right. I like it. So there's 1, there's 2. Ooh. Now, you don't have to move these very often. Let's see what else we can do. How about this character here? Let's do the same thing. So what do? I ungroup them. Okay, and then I tell you what, I think I'm going to do faster with this if I just group them all at once because, I'm never going to move them separately. Okay, let's see if that worked. And yep, it did. And I'm going to move them the same way. And that was 1. And then 2 extras looked like it was just right. And that is slide number 2. Slide 1. Slide 2. Guess what I would do for slide number 3? Boom. I would not move those eyes again for a while. So I'm not going to touch those eyes. Okay. Maybe not for slides, not until slide maybe 7 or 8 or 9, because these slides only last 1/12 of a second. So maybe we can change the mouth. And, we can squeeze that up and maybe I can, move his mouth in like that. Like that. That's like they're talking or something. So let's take a look at it. How did it look? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. Okay. So we're not going to touch these for a while. Maybe we'll just go. So we're going to leave them alone. Maybe they can do something, but we're not going to do that. So let's tell you what. Let's have these folks go now. Same thing. Go to ungroup. And then I'm going to just group 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And let's go to Arrange, make them a group. And this time, tell you what, instead of looking over to the right, I'm going to have this person up here go up there. He's like looking over. Oh, I went too far. You got to stay inside there. So it's like he's looking up there. And then, he's going to say, ooh, oh, at the same time. So that'll be fun. And let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. And then not much happens. I'm not going to move their eyes. I'm not going to move this green person's eyes. Maybe I'll move somebody else's eyes, but maybe these people could talk again. I'm going to make them say, ooh, as well. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I've got to keep the mouths in the same kind of place. That kind of work. Okay, in fact, You want to know something? I can actually, instead of this, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to take this person's mouth and just copy and paste it, just put it over there, and I think that'll work. So they're all saying ooh at the same time. Here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, again, we don't need to use the eyes very much. So let's go over here. And then we can change their eyes. We can go over here and change their eyes. But let's tell you what, how about we didn't change anything here. We could change the mouth here. So that just looked a little different. And we could change the mouth there. Whoa. And we could change the mouth there. So mouths can change every frame, but eyes cannot change every frame. That would just look kind of strange. So let's change this person's mouth as well. And coming in. And then coming in. And change this person's mouth. Coming in. Oh, you know something? This is too difficult to draw. I'm going to ungroup it. And just get rid of it. Put the same mouth in. Ooh. Push it over there. And there we go. And then again, just copy paste it. So remember, you don't have to move everything every slide. This might also almost be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and then maybe I have a little bit more mouth movement after that. And maybe I move their eyes to the back. Or to the return, so that if it starts off here, and so far they've only had one slide, so maybe it makes sense that on slide number 9, I'm not going to deal with these two little folks here. On slide number 9, I'm going to put them back to the beginning. I'm going to put them back to the beginning, right? And we said it was about there. And oh, well, let's see how that works. Like, and then maybe on this side they go, whoa, oh my gosh, oh no, boom. And so we go copy paste, put it there, yeah, and over there, copy paste. Oh, and we know we maybe want to do something over here. Copy, paste. Let's do that there. And that's way too big, of course. You want that mouth to stay on the face. And it looks like that needs to be rotated a little. So I haven't dealt with the other character's eyes yet. We haven't dealt with motion yet. But let's try that. So we're just going to, now they've just made a surprise and they've just come back to center. So let's just copy and paste that a few times. So that slide's not going to change. Here we go. We're up to 12. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And when you have a look of surprise, you want to keep it there for a little bit.